Hey Aquarius, happy hump day. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. We're going to get started on today's reading and see what beautiful messages Spirit may have for you. And let's get started. All right, first card up, guys, is wow, something's coming in fast. Some type of opportunity here. And it's going to be communicated to you by this Queen of Cups, it looks like. So this could be a job opportunity, somebody who might be starting a new career, waiting for a call from a feminine perhaps on this opportunity. All right, this feminine, if you recently went on an interview, okay, regarding an opportunity and you spoke to a feminine, all right, she's going to be calling you. Okay, Aquas. So regarding this opportunity, and this call is going to come in fairly quickly. So be ready for that. All right. And now I'm picking up on a feminine who is, you're thinking about your happiness. Okay. So you're actually feeling somewhat stuck. And I think a lot of us are going through this right now where we're just, checking out our lives, where we've come from, where we're at, where we would like to be. Like, we're not just moving like we were, like robots, where we would just wake up in the morning, go to the job we dislike for most of us, right? Go work 10-hour days, what have you, go back home, have no time for you, have some dinner, go to sleep, and do it all over again, right? This isn't a happiness. This is something we've been told that we're supposed to do in order to make a living. All right. And we're going to find out that things are getting ready to change. Okay. That's not going to be good enough anymore. All right. The world is changing, guys. So, anyway, this feminine, you're thinking about your life right now and what is actually going to make you happy. You know that your stuckness that you're feeling right now, it's just you holding on to this stuff, okay? You could actually let it go and start over. So I think a lot of you Aquarius are coming to conclusions about things, really putting some thought into things. Several months ago in the readings, I was explaining to you to not, when you get in your car, not turn your radio on. When you come home, do not scroll on your phone all night. All right. And do not, sleep with the television on. And the reason that I'm telling you this is because we've actually been kind of brainwashed into doing just that. And what that's doing for us is we're on autopilot. Nobody's thinking with their brain anymore. All right. If you're feeling more forgetful than ever, it's because you're not using your brain anymore. You're not thinking about who you are, what you're doing, what you want to do in life, things, hobbies, things you enjoy doing. Maybe you did them years ago, and are you seeing that you're not doing them anymore because your phone has taken you over, right? So it's important that we get out of that robot type of thinking, and we get back to using our brains and thinking about our lives and making ourselves happy, making other people that matter to us happy, right? And being kind to others, to strangers. All right, well, here I'm seeing this King of Pentacles, and I'm seeing you've been judging yourself. It looks like you've been hard on yourself, but you're catching it. You're catching the fact that you have been hard on yourself, and now you're working more on your happiness and putting yourself on that pedestal, maybe starting over, by looking at things through a different colored glasses, a new perspective on life. All right. And I see that the reason that you're doing that is you're raising your vibration, or the light pockets coming from the sun, these solar flares, these solar storms we're going through right now, guys. These are these crazy winds we've been experiencing. We are in the midst of a very spiritual time. We're having solar storms from the sun, and these pockets of energy are doing things to us mentally and physically, raising our vibrations, readying us up for this new earth, I'm going to say. All right. I'm seeing somebody's going through some conflict with their children or their child. All right. And you might have not seen this child in a while. You're coming to the conclusion. You're figuring out how to switch that up, change it, and this is going to be a victory. You're going to be close with your children again. Okay, so maybe a lot of you are realizing about your children that we're going through this very strange time where children are suddenly not talking to their parents. Okay, there is a lot of that. There's a lot of that, and I know because I do a lot of readings for you guys, and a lot of you guys tell me about the situation where, for whatever reason, kids just they feel entitled. They don't feel like relationships have any meaning anymore. Family is not meaningful, and I don't know what the thought process is, but I do know that a lot of you are experiencing things with your children. All right. And by the way, guys, I do offer a $20 reading or a one-on-one phone call if you prefer. You can click on the description and see my services and then just email me if you'd like. All right. I'm seeing, wow, look at this. This is insane, guys. All right. So this is the wheel right here. This is the wheel of fortune. This is the gift we've been talking about, the unexpected windfall, next to the Ten of Pentacles, where this is being manifested in. They're saying it's being manifested in, and it's going to cover all of your bases. So basically, nothing will be left out for you. Your life is about to change. It's about to get easier. You're not going to be working as much, if at all. You're going to have enough money to purchase the things that you've always dreamed of having. Okay, the sky is the limit. You're not going to feel like you ever have to borrow from Peter to pay Paul. And things are going to look a lot different. They're saying things will look different. And there's movement with this now. So like I say, this card is telling us that it's in the pipeline. It's on its way. Okay, so, and honestly, guys, I'm hearing about a few different types of monies coming in, all right, from different places. So I feel like we are going to, I mean, it's just a matter of when, the timing of it. I don't know the timing, so please don't ask me. I can't give the timing. They won't give it to me. You think I don't sit here by myself when I'm not on camera and ask Spirit to please give me the timing? Of course I do. But yeah, they're not giving me the timing on it, but I do know that there's going to be multiple sources. I feel like there's going to be many sources. This is going to be something that we have never seen before or could even fathom in a million years that what is coming to us, okay? It's just going to be earth shaking in a positive way. All right, so here we have the Lover's card. Somebody is juggling their lover. All right, so you want a commitment, and it looks like they want pretty much the opposite. You're trying to be strong on this, but the more you pressure them about this commitment, the more they move toward the door. Okay, so if this is you, please, it's not funny, but if this is you, please comment. Just so that other people reading the comments can see that I am on point when I'm doing these public readings. I'm plugging into several of your energies. Of course, you're not all going through the same thing at the same time, so we don't expect the public reading to resonate with every single person out there, every aqua. It doesn't work that way. All right, and readers that tell you it does, I don't know what to say. Think about it. All right, but I'm seeing this Ace of Pentacles here, and I'm seeing this is financial freedom. That's what these two cards are saying. Financial freedom. And this is some kind of, again, some kind of new finance, a new start, a new money start. Okay, so this again could be Aquas. Maybe you're putting out some feelers, some of you, for a new job, new career, new positions. You're feeling left out in the cold and trying to move your life toward something new, something that's going to get your juices going. You know, it's just everything is just stagnant right now. You feel like, you know, I have a friend who agrees with me, and I mentioned this months ago that I feel like I'm stuck in that movie, and so does she. Groundhog Day, where nothing's changing, nothing's happening. It's like you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh God, you know, there's no excitement, there's nothing. We're waiting on all these positive things. That's why we feel that way, right? We're between timelines right now. We're watching the old guard crumbling before us and waiting for this new world to start coming in to show itself to us. And even though I'm reading about things, the masses are not going to recognize it until they feel it, until it, you know, until it affects them personally. All right. So, but I am seeing you moving toward, like, moving away from this feeling actually of defensiveness and feeling left out in the cold. All right. So you're moving toward this financial freedom, guys. So again, they're saying it's in the pipeline. All right. And for those of you who feel stuck, Spirit has a message for you, Aquas. They're saying directly to you that you're not stuck at all. Okay. And to end this bullshit about saying you're stuck, okay, I'm going to explain this to you. So this card tells us we're not really stuck. All we have to do is untie that ankle and walk away, right? So they're saying that end the bullshit in your life, finally, okay? It's up to you to put yourself on that pedestal, to see yourself as the most important thing. Stop, using the excuse that, it's selfish of me to think of myself. I have to take care of everybody else first. That's a lie, because think about this. If you don't put yourself first, you will not be at 100%. You need to do the self-love thing unless you're already there. You need to do the, where you're financially able to take care of yourself, unless you're already there. All right, this is work you need to do on yourselves before you get into a relationship. All right, because you do not want to get in the habit of looking to other people to try to fill that spot inside of you, to try to take care of you financially. When they leave, what are you going to do, right? You don't want to feel unloved until somebody comes into your life, pats you on the back and says, I love you. Because if that person leaves, you no longer feel any kind of love within you. So you need to love yourself intensely, okay? And you do that by, staying in a state of gratefulness. So I'm seeing this masculine, this is coming to an end, something with this masculine. And I do see also celebration and happiness around you putting yourself on a pedestal, Aquarius. Okay, so they're just saying how important that really is right now. Plus, everybody is looking to you. You are the lighthouse. They're all going to be looking to you for help because you agreed to be here at this time, the age of Aquarius, right? Because the third dimensionals, some of them will choose to stay in that third dimension. Some of them are having their awakening and they're going to be filled with questions. They're just slow bloomers. All right. And here I'm seeing a masculine who's hard at work. All right. And Spirit is literally telling you, take a break. Okay. Go take a vacation, man. You need it. You've been working your ass off. Like, you must have a lot of money saved in the bank from the looks of this setup. All right. And you've been watched over. This is a masculine who's had a pretty good life. I mean, Spirit has been good to you, watching over you. You haven't gone through a lot of grief like a lot of people have. Your life has been pretty positive. All right. And here I'm seeing things going on in the background for someone who, is going to be experiencing a temporary setback. All right. And it looks like you're going to feel burdened with this, and you're going to need to make a decision. And you might be in this place right now where you have to make a decision to stop feeling this burden. Okay, a decision must be made. There are things going on behind the scenes, and you now know about these things, and therefore you're experiencing a setback or a broken heart, and you're going to balance this out. Things are going to balance out for you. Don't worry. Okay. Also, okay, so something, wow, this is upside down. Something that you wanted, Aquarius, at least one of you out there, man, you're going through it. It imploded, okay? Something that you wanted, it completely imploded on you, all right? Nothing, not one thing about it turned out well or in your best interest, all right? So this is something that, yeah, whatever this is, if you can move away from this super fast, go ahead and do it, okay? Um, All right, and this is for a masculine, all right? And this might be your future. I might be talking to you right now because of what I just read. All right, I'm seeing you're married, and I'm seeing you bringing in a third party, and I'm seeing it's over this feminine that you want, okay? And whether this is physical or there's more to it, I don't know. This is your business, but let's see how this is going to turn out for you. All right, so it looks like you're confused right now. You don't know which way to go, so maybe that third party is an option. All right, and I see you kind of looking away from starting anew with this partner. So the person you're with, you still love, and you're in a situation where you don't know what to do. All right, and I feel like this is connected to you taking a stand and being your authentic self. So, who is the person that I'm going to help you here? All right, you should get a reading with me, but I'm going to help you right here. Who is the person that you can be your authentic self around, who will accept you no matter what? Okay, who is that person? All right, the person who you can be your unique self, and they will be accepting and loving toward you. All right, because you have the partner card in the middle and a new path, but you're looking away from this new path. So I feel like you're looking back at your partner and you're feeling confused about it. All right, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm very forgetful lately. If you guys are going through that, please just say forgetful. Comment below the video, say forgetful, because I'm like forgetting what I had for breakfast in the morning. And no, I don't have dementia. So, but yeah. So in here, guys, I'm seeing some kind of sadness and a lot of masculine energy. So Aquarius, this feels like a work situation around somebody's money. Okay, so it looks like the workplace is mostly men. There's mostly men here, and that might be making you sad. So I'm gonna guess that you're a feminine, and you're working with mostly men, and maybe you're not comfortable. There's something up here, all right. But you do well here. You do make good money. So get yourself in that state of gratefulness, and I am seeing a lot of good stuff popping up here in this layout, guys, for you. I'm seeing. I have the Empress here, and I see you coming into a lot of money. I see you looking very abundant, wealthy, as a matter of fact, and I see this masculine next to you. You're both wealthy, and your wealth is going to continue to grow. So I feel like I'm talking to all of my Aquarius right now. All right, we're talking about wealth again. We're talking about this being in the pipeline, this being on the way to you already. All right, this is not fiction. We are reading about different monetary things coming through the pipeline, being talked about. Okay, I've heard 2, 3, or 4 different means for money to be given to us from reputable people. Okay, I'm reading articles. So, and I cannot forget about the president in South America who gave each and every one of his citizens $100,000. Okay, this is not a pipe dream, guys. This is not impossible. You know, if you're not open, you're letting yourself be stuck in that third dimension. You're not opening up your mind to the new world. Okay, the new world is going to be like a fantasy, like nothing that you're used to. So you're either gonna, you know, just stay stuck and not believe, or you're going to join the rest of us in our very wealthy, um, this whole layout. Look at it. This right here, the Empress, this is about living a life of wealth and luxury. All right. And the Six of Pentacles is an unexpected windfall, but it's money's flowing in and out. It's about an uneven playing field that's going to become even Steven with the money. All right. For the people. And in the middle, this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is luxury, security, abundance. And this King of Wands also looking very abundant with a king's crown and kingly clothes and holding a wand. All right, wands are, you're very creative and you can manifest like a ninja. And then we have this Ace of Wands here, this manifestational wand with growth on it being handed to you from the nothingness, from the sky, from a cloud, right? This is spirit, guys. You're going to, when these things come in, you're going to recognize that spirit has always been with you, is all around you, because the things that you're going to see and use and have, and the simplicity of your life in comparison to what you're used to, is going to be mind-boggling. It's going to be like you popped into a sci-fi movie. All right, so guys, I can't wait. I hope you're excited, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.